He mocked my life, so I rebuilt his downfall. Growing up in Hale Ridge, my brother Ethan wore the golden boy crown so firmly you'd think it was surgically attached. Teachers adored him, relatives worshipped him, and my parents, well, they treated him like the second coming of Steve Jobs. Meanwhile, I was the hands-on kid, the one who fixed lawnmowers and worked part-time at a garage. And for years, that was the running joke. Ethan was the genius. I was the grease monkey. 2 months ago, all that flipped. His startup, Fluxa, crashed so hard it practically left a crater. Funding evaporated overnight, investors ghosted him, and bankruptcy loomed. His wife bailed. His condo went into default. The shine on the golden child dulled fast. That's when the calls started. First my dad. Business still steady? Tough times out there. Good to have assets. Then my mom. Ethan's struggling, sweetheart. Have you considered diversifying? Maybe investing? In family? Then came the trap. A family dinner. The minute I walked into that too clean dining room, I knew. Ethan sat there looking hollow, and my parents were wearing matching "we rehearsed this" expressions. My dad didn't even wait for me to sit. We've been talking. This is a chance for the family to come together. Ethan needs just a bit of help since you've got your shop. I knew where this was going. What about my shop? I asked, still standing. Ethan leaned forward like he was pitching on Shark Tank. You've got equity, real property. You could refinance, sell some equipment, float me a bridge loan for 6 to 12 months. Not charity, strategy. You work with your hands. I work with ideas. You've got physical capital. I've got intellectual capital. I stared. So you're asking me to bail you out? We're asking you to help your family, my mom corrected, misty-eyed in the fakest way imaginable. I am your family, I shot back. Do you hear yourselves? Dad crossed his arms. Don't get defensive. I stood, fury boiling. Where were you when I rebuilt my garage using secondhand tools? When I worked 70-hour weeks during the storm to keep half this town's trucks running? Where was any of you? Ethan scoffed. This is exactly the small-minded attitude that holds you back. That did it. You don't respect me or what I do, I said. And now you want me to risk everything so you can cosplay Silicon Valley again. Ethan stood nose to nose. You're going to regret this. I grabbed my wife's hand. I've got something you'll never have. He sneered. What? Money? Stability, I said. And dignity. We left. The next morning my phone had 27 missed calls. Then I saw the Facebook post from my mom. Some people vanish when their family is in need. Blake chose pride over helping his brother. So disappointed. The comments were a swarm of judgment. Church friends, cousins, neighbors. People prayed for Ethan and painted me as a selfish brute. My reputation tanked. Clients canceled. A longtime customer said he was rethinking our relationship. Then my landlord refused to renew my lease. Sold the space to a dealership. I almost lost everything. Instead, I pivoted. Bought an abandoned muffler shop near the highway in Cedar Bend. Spent every night ripping out rotten floors, repainting walls, installing a lift, added a tiny coffee bar, put up a sign above the counter. Built, not borrowed. People loved it. Old customers returned. New ones came curious. Momentum built. The local paper ran a feature that blew up. My shop turned into a community success story. 6 months later, my middle brother sent a text. You need to see this. A flyer. Ethan relaunching Fluxa with a fancy investor gala at the Glass House Pavilion. He was trying to rebuild his name in my town, the same town he helped tear me down in. So I made a plan. I RSVP'd under a fake LLC, Crankline Ventures, bought a thrift store suit, and assembled a PDF. Bankruptcy filings, unpaid contractor complaints, old tweets where he blamed everyone but himself, and screenshots of my mom's smear campaign. At the gala, I handed one envelope to the tech journalist, the other to Ethan's big investor target, Kellen Pierce. When Ethan gave his speech on resilience, Pierce stopped listening halfway through, eyes glued to the dossier. Afterward, he approached Ethan, handed the envelope back, muttered something short and lethal, and walked off. Ethan's face drained. The journalist left immediately. Her newsletter dropped the next morning. Fluxa, the phoenix that forgot it already burned. She detailed everything. The collapse, the unpaid debts, the public smearing of his own brother. It went locally viral. Within 48 hours, Fluxa 2.0 was ashes. Website gone. Twitter locked. Pierce announced he was withdrawing due to material misrepresentations. A week later, my dad called. We saw the article. We didn't know everything. We should have asked more questions. I didn't call back.